Good Sunday morning, everyone. This is a Kaiser special report in lieu of what took place last night at former President Trump's rally. It was an assassination attempt, which failed, but he was hurt. He took a small caliber bullet through the ear, and luckily, it was just by centimeters only that he's not with us anymore. So I never thought that I would live to see what I witnessed last night. I turned on the TV to take in a little of the rally that he was having there in Butler, Pennsylvania, and as it started, he came to the stage and started to talk, and everything was fine. And then I heard pop, 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 and looked up, and there he was down. And my biggest fear was that he was down with a lot more injury than he came up with. How in the heck the perimeter was not taken care of at a meeting in a rally this size is beyond me. Now, if the Secret Service had charge there, they should have had the local police department, or whoever was in charge of perimeter security, really messed up on this one, because this guy climbed up the side of a building, got on the roof. People were pointing out to the police officers that there's a guy with a gun on the roof, but nobody paid any attention. How that happened is beyond me, but the rhetoric that came out of the Democratic Party in their campaign bits on TV and what the legacy media has been pushing with regard to the Trump derangement syndrome has a lot to do with why these things happen. And it works that way on both sides. So we're not exactly sure who, why, where, or when. It was a 20-year-old young man who some reports say that he was involved in things, but we don't know. We have to wait until we're told what the FBI has taken over the investigation, and that makes me feel really we're never going to hear the truth, because the FBI has been weaponized against the Trump campaign. It has been weaponized against Donald Trump, and I don't trust any of the three-letter agencies right now under this administration.
There's no debating that.
So whether or not we'll ever know the truth, was it Antifa, was it this one, was it that one, was it an illegal, we'll never be told the truth on this, because the FBI, we know now, covers things up. Let's look at the Hunter laptop. They sat on that for 2 years, so I guess we'll have to wait 2 years to hear their made-up story on what happened with this assassination attempt. Joe Rogan probably said it best a year ago. I was watching Joe Rogan, and he goes, you know, they're going to try everything in the world to keep him from running, and if that fails, I'm afraid they're going to try and kill him. So is this part of that plot? We don't know. And we'll never know, because there's a lot of shenanigans going on with inside this administration that is in charge right now that I don't trust. I don't trust the legacy media to tell you the truth. Even though they knew it was an assassination attempt, I flipped over to CNN last night, who was reporting that it may not have been that. He may have fell down. Oh, they tried everything but to say what really happened. And MSNBC did a slightly better job at reporting last night in the midst of it all. They were fairly truthful. Of course, we have to wait with bated breath to hear what Morning Joe and Mika come up with tomorrow. I'm sure that'll be worth watching in the View and places like that. But this is a travesty that this happened in this country. It's a travesty that a popular person running for a seat as President of the United States is not secure out there on the campaign trail. And if we take a look at RFK Jr., he still does not have Secret Service protection. So what in the world is going on? And why is it going on? It's Trump derangement syndrome. They've tried everything to ruin his presidency, which he prevailed at making some of his promises come true. And then X, if you go on X and Twitter today and last night, the vitriol that is present there is not a very good thing to be proponing and putting out there and putting ideas in weak-minded heads on what to do or not do, or what he is or what he isn't. It's almost funny, but it's not. We have a person that was shot dead last night and 2 others injured by bullets, including the former President Donald Trump. And the media gives their condolences. The other aspect of it is, that really got me, an hour and a half later, Biden decides to make a comment, but only after Barack Obama comes out with his statement first. That's kind of telling, isn't it? I would say it is. Who's running the show? Joe. But all in all, when Joe did speak last night, he said the proper things. Hopefully he means that. He went back to the White House from his beach house to meet with people, and his head of Homeland Security, who is an abject failure at that job. What is he going to do to prevent the next incident like this? And with the history of RFK Jr.'s family and their susceptibility to being murdered, why does he not have Secret Service protection like everyone else gets? Other than the fact that they don't want him garnering any support out there and doing rallies because they see what's happened with Trump. Joe, you can't win in this race, and what you've done now is you have created a monster, and these images that you'll see throughout this broadcast are telling. It's telling to the world that we have a powerful man that wants to be president of the United States, and one that's not afraid. This is what we don't have now. Anyway, I brought this Sunday report to you. I've been devastated over what I saw last night. I couldn't sleep last night thinking about it. And I hope and pray for the people that were hurt. And my condolences go out to the murdered victim. And my prayers are with you, Donald Trump, for your speedy recovery. And I hope you'll be back at it real soon. I have a lot of faith in you. as far as your stamina goes. So we'd like to get you out there at this convention, and when you get the nomination at this convention and you pick your vice president, I'd like to see you have a debate with RFK Jr. and his vice president, or maybe a vice presidential debate is in order. But God bless you, and God bless everyone out there. Thank you for tuning into the Kaiser Report. It's a very sad day after last night's going on. But we'll be back to you tomorrow with a regular Kaiser Report and hopefully a little bit happier news of what's going on. So God bless you all. Hit the like button, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and stay tuned for future Kaiser Reports. God bless. Bye-bye now.
Thank you.